I, Brigadier General Chris Bagonza, on behalf of the Chief of Defence Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I formally commission this dormitory.
All goes well. The white put it as you said.
We have today formally done the groundbreaking of the Allied Students' Dormitories, and we are giving Engineers Brigade, and specifically Engineer Zawede, 8 months to deliver this project. Asante sana! I think this is right already. I'm Brigadier General Chris Bagonza, the Chief of Staff Land Force, and I'm honored to be here to represent the Chief of Defence Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor, Special Operations, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, to officiate at the closure of this very important retreat that you have been attending since Monday the 14th. However, before I go into his speech, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, President Yoweri Museveni, for his visionary leadership of this very important institution and the country at large. Those of us who have been here long, you will recall that in the past, we were staying in Mama Ingia Pole because the priority was to fight the insurgency that was in place within the country. So priority was never given to this infrastructural development that we have been witnessing of recent. So we dealt with the problem, and when we are done with the problem, here we are now. So I thank the President for that visionary leadership. If we had gone into this, maybe we would have lacked resources to fight the insurgents. Secondly, I would like to thank the Chief of Defence Force for his stewardship of this institution. It is Afande CDF who has been the bedrock of the infrastructural development program in UPDF. You will recall that when Afande CDF was still the commander of land forces, he initiated quite a number of projects, and we started building headquarters at a higher rate than it had been before. I would also like to thank the Joint Staff Logistics, who happens to be the pioneer commandant of this college. General Kainerugaba, I wish to thank you wholeheartedly for the efforts you have put in place to make sure that this college continues to excel, and I'm happy that you have said it has been registered as one of the centers of excellence. Thank you so much.
Asante sana.
In the same spirit, I would like to thank the commandant colleague. Although he has been here for a short time, he is in the footsteps of his predecessor. Lastly, I want to thank Engineer Zawede for the good job that she has done in terms of construction.
Asante sana.
I have commissioned the newly constructed mail blocks, and I'm happy with the standards. So keep it up and don't deteriorate in any way. Maintain the standards. That's the way to go. As a soldier, I know that without logisticians, our equipment would be idle, and the willpower in us to do the job without logistics would be ineffective. Therefore, you logisticians, you are the silent heroes that are never sung, and you are always in the middle of it, not at the end, right?
Asante sana.
And I will not waste more time. I will straight away go to the message now that has been given by Afande CDF, and I'm delivering it on his behalf. Best practices for logisticians and way forward. I start with a quote. Efficiency in logistics is not an option. It's a necessity. Those are words of William E. Demine. The second quote is, during the last war, 80% of our problems were of logistics in nature. That quote is from Field Marshal Montgomery. This being the fourth ideological orientation retreat for logisticians, I presume that what was learned in the earlier retreats has benefited our army and particular logisticians in the execution of your day-to-day tasks. And for the last 4 days of this retreat, a lot has been covered as presented to me by the Joint Staff Logistics Brigadier General Kainerugaba. All topics and presentations were good for our army. What are the key highlights and way forward? Automated logistics, that is e-logistics. The process of having all the UPDF logistics automated is underway, led by Brigadier General Ephraim Mugume and other partners. This exercise will be complete by end of 2026. When implemented, It will ensure efficiency, avoid wastage and bureaucracies, and above all, fight safety and mismanagement of army resources. Way forward, number 2, integrity in logistics management by actors. Logisticians must embrace a spirit of personal consciousness, policeman of the mind, which is called conscious discipline. Policeman of the mind when handling army resources like food, fuel, and other logistics. The policy is zero tolerance to any kind of safety and mismanagement of army resources. In conclusion, I thank the Joint Staff PC, Major General Ephraim Mugume, for steering the good ideological work in UPDF and Uganda in general. Brigadier General Kainerugaba for the good stewardship of the Logistics Department and organizing such retreats annually, and Colonel Christopher Chambu, Commandant Kole, for hosting the retreat. Mungu pamoja nasi. Muhoozi Kainerugaba, General Chief of Defence Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor, Special Operations. On behalf of the Chief of Defence Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I take this honor to formally declare that this 4th retreat has been officially been closed.
Sir, in summary, my deputy talked about our mission, what we do as a logistician, but it's important to say once again, our mission is to make sure that, to ensure that troops, UPDF troops, are effectively and efficiently supported, both during war and peacetime, in areas of combat logistics, in area and transport, that's mobility, in terms of procurement, in terms of storage, in terms of training, in terms of planning, and also command and control of our position down there. Then again, sir, I would also like to, in a bit summary, to say what we have been tasked, if we were to do stock taking of this financial year, or this year, we have achieved. Today, I understand you are going to launch some of the 2 books. It is one of our biggest achievements that we have been able to come up with 2 policy documents to guide us, streamline our logistical management. We have the petrol control measures. That has been the biggest elephant in logistics. The training, we are very grateful what we are doing, and we are making also Uganda proud. Last time I saw the speech of the DA Rwanda here. He was saying that so far we have trained 35 of their logisticians. And in fact, he went far to say that the middle level managers of logistician in RDF are alumni of this college. And now we have students from Central Africa, Somalia will be coming. We feel proud. People say that where they are trained from Kole. And indeed, it's a very big achievement, and making visibility of Kole logistics in the region. And we pray that we'll be a force to reckon on in the region and Africa at large. And that makes us proud. Once again, I would like to say that the objective of the retreat has been attained, and we feel confident because 435 out of 500, that was a percentage of about 80, more than 80. At least these people, the information they have got and the package you have for them will trickle down. Please, once you go, disseminate the information you have got. Lastly, I would like to appreciate, sir. I would take this opportunity to appreciate our strategic leaders for supporting us as a logistician in terms of the resources. We know the budget is limited, so sir, we appreciate the effort CDF is putting to streamline our logistics, and other strategic leaders, the CTS, the deputy CLF, the CLF, the other, and the resourceful people who came and give their insight on how to improve the logistics.